What's going on, folks? It's been a while since I shared a walking video, but I wanted to share something with you that I experienced. And it was sometimes the difference with entrepreneurs or that mindset with like the general population. So one of my friends, you might see this video, but one of my friends, and it actually worked out to be way different than I thought, but hear me out. He shared a video and he was cooking on TikTok. And he referenced, "Stop talking, Siri." Anyways, sorry about that. So let me lose it for a second. So he posted a video on, he was cooking, and he referenced a website where he got his recipes from. So I messaged him and I was like, "Hey man, you starting a cooking business?" And he was like, "Oh, people can't just be social on social media." And I was like, you know what? I guess you're right. I couldn't fathom the idea. And then there was something that he gave me. It was a present. And when he gave me the present, I had made a video about it on social media about the present. So he referenced that, and he's like, "The first thing you did," and there was no malice, by the way, but he was like, "The first thing you did was turn that into content to make money. You see everything as content and to make money out of it." And it was just a chuckle for him. So I thought about it, and I was like, I think to a normal person, I'm the weird one because something's happening. I'm like, oh, let's turn this into a video. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube channel or something like that. And people think I'm weird. They think I'm strange. Like, you turn everything into content. You turn everything into money. Hear me out. People don't bat an eye that we share our intimate lives, our privacy all over Facebook for free all the time. And when we do it, nobody questions it. And I got a specific one for you. It's very common with ladies, I don't want to use general statements, but it is what it is, to take 30 pictures trying to find the right pose, and they put one of the photos on Facebook. They put in more, like, see this video, this content, I'm walking, have an idea, I'm gonna make money out of it. But this is gonna take me one take. You're not gonna see any editing, nothing fancy, and I'll just upload it, content. And people will take 30 pictures, put that one picture up, essentially doing more work than me. Have you ever seen some of these people? The 30 pictures they take and they sit there with the little filters, trying to get the right color corrections, whatever. Then they post that one picture and they say, "Look at me. I am so great," for absolutely free. Mark Zuckerberg or the powers that be, Elon Musk, depends on where you post it. You add value to their social platform and they run ads on your image and they themselves make money off of you. But you don't. And when people do that, that's fine. You go to Disney, you take a picture of your family, you post it, "Hi, look at me and my family," and that's completely normal. I record my family, I post it, and it's like, man, we can't go nowhere without him trying to monetize what we do. So I just find that mindset so interesting, why people question the entrepreneur monetizing the lifestyle, but don't question anyone else for doing basically the same habits, but they just don't do it for money. They just do it for free. Nobody questions it. But the moment you're making profit out of it, it just becomes weird, or it's something noteworthy. It's across the board. Anytime you turn something into money or you're making money out of something, people start noticing, oh yeah, he's making money. He's doing content again. In my case, I try, and like one of my friends, he told me that I work too much or whatever, because he was trying to send me something, I didn't consume it. And it's like, I do turn everything into some type of content, but hear me out, it's 2023. Like, you can do what you love, and it supports your family, and it pays the bills. So it's not work, but it is work. So all it is within reason in today's day and age. And I'm trying to empower you. I'm not just ranting. In today's age, you can monetize your hobbies, monetize your life habits, so that you don't have to actually do traditional work, traditional, 9-to-5s, grinding away. A lot of the times you guys see me doing videos, I'm walking because I don't have traditional work. So I got a lot of free time. I'm only able to do that by monetizing a lot of my hobbies. So it works out that way. So that's why it seems strange. He monetizes every time we go out. He's taking pictures, he's taking videos. Yeah. So I don't have to do the 9-to-5 because that's a drag. That's what we could do in today's age. So back to my point, when someone was like, when they were like, you know, you need to take time for yourself, all you do is work. It's like, I've been playing Fortnite this week. I've been playing GTA this week. You don't think that I'm not enjoying myself? I do reaction content, so I watch a lot of TV and movies with peers. Like, I'm enjoying myself, but now you can enjoy yourself and monetize it. So I want you guys to really just open your mind to that. I'm not really telling you what to do, but don't fall into the trap of society, you know, telling you it's weird or not weird. And then sometimes when you follow society's trends, you're living an unfulfilled life to meet the criteria of what they consider normal, but normal isn't always good. The majority of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, okay? The majority of Americans don't have proper savings. So, to a certain degree, you don't want to be like everybody else. Yet, constantly throughout society, we are being told or reminded you're not normal and trying to get you to conform to everybody else. So you have to think about it. If the average American is living paycheck to paycheck, if the average American does not have a savings, you don't want to be like the average American. I need you to let that sink in. You don't want to be like the norm, because the norm is not in a position that any of us want to be in. Even they don't want to be in that. Everyone acknowledges they want to have a savings. Everyone acknowledges that they don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. But when it comes to the actions, the specific steps to differentiate yourselves, no one wants to do that. So I'll say, you know, invest in stocks, you know, buy an ETF. One of my favorite ETFs is VOO, or the SPY 500. Basically, I can't articulate it in the best of words, but anyways, just people, I don't have enough money to invest. All the stock market's too risky, but they don't bat an eye to buy 2 orders of Starbucks every week. On average, about let's just say that's about $15, $20, not even including gas and time. So I'm gonna say that's $20 a week when I include gas and time. If you go to Starbucks twice a week, $80 a month, and I say, stop going to Starbucks. Make your own coffee, right? Buy an ETF. Oh my gosh, that's so risky. But you're gonna pee the coffee out. So it can't be any more risky than taking coffee or drinking coffee or wasting your money on coffee. So when we start talking about those individual principles, it sounds weird to people. And I just don't know what to do with that sometimes. But the reason why it's like that is because we were all in a structured school. We were told to be like everybody else. If you were an oddball, you got scolded, you got reprimanded. A lot of the things that make me a successful individual, because that's my definition of success, is the very attributes that I got reprimanded or scolded for. I talked too much, is what my teachers always told me. I was always trying to be the center of attention, and they tried to dim my lights, like Jay-Z said. They didn't want me to be great. Now, my entire livelihood is founded on talking and putting myself in a position of attention for ad revenue or whatever it is. And that's the very trait that they try to dim from me. And if I think about it, if it was nurtured, if it was recognized, I may have been a better speaker. Sometimes I slur my words. There's certain habits that could have been improved, but I wasn't being recognized for my individual skills. I was being molded to follow what everyone else is into. Math, sciences, going to the traditional tech programs or whatever it is. Obviously, the world has adapted or changed in ways that no one could have predicted. You're just gonna play video games all day? Does video games pay you? Yes. You used to have to be a game tester, which wasn't necessarily fun, because you'd have to scrutinize the game and try to find what wasn't functioning well in the game. Now, you can just play the freaking game, and that's all you need to do. So, being like everybody else is not always a good thing. And we have to recognize that society teaches us to be like everyone else. And I'm not even going to say that's a bad thing. Now I have to go home because my appointment is starting. Anyways, I'm not going to say that's a bad thing. And the reason why I'm not going to say that is because you still need people to do the traditional work. You need the traditional 9 to 5s. And in most cases, that's what works. So you can't risk trying to figure out each kid's individual needs. So you just all put them to a generic program, learning the same things, and more often than not, it's going to work out as a society. So I'm not faulting it. What I'm faulting is when we reached adulthood, we didn't realize that a lot of the things that we do consider normal are not needed to be normal. That was needed when we were kids. As adults, we can start thinking for ourselves and realize, I don't exactly have to be normal. Normal means living paycheck to paycheck oftentimes. And I don't want to do that. So I'm going to think outside the box. So that's my thoughts of wisdom for you guys. Have a good day.